Hello student, in today's video we will study in 5th chapter weather and climate about the elements of the weather and climate. Okay, first we will study about the element of weather and climate, that is about the temperature. Okay, firstly I will explain you what are the elements or factors. In your previous class you have studied about the different kind of elements that determine the climate and weather. Okay, here you will study about the four factors that are the temperature, pressure, moisture and wind. First we will study about the temperature. Okay, what is temperature? Temperature is the hotness and the coldness of the air. Okay, the degree of the hotness and the coldness of the air is called the temperature. And you all know the sun is the only source that from which the earth get the heat and light. And the light which is received by the earth, or the solar radiation which is received by the earth, that is called the insolation. Okay, all parts of the earth, you all know that all part of the earth not receive the equal amount of heat from the sun. So the main factor that is responsible for influencing the temperature, they are the latitude, altitude, distance from the sea and prevailing wind. These are the factors that affect the temperature of any place. Okay, the higher, first the latitude. When we go higher latitude, the temperature start decreasing. Okay, comparison to the lowland area or coastal area. When you move to the higher latitude, the temperature start decreasing. And that is why you have studied about the different zone in your previous class, about the torrid zone, temperate zone and freeze zone. The whole earth is divided into the three zones, that is called the torrid zone, temperate zone and freeze zone. It is divided according to the solar radiation which is received by the earth. The higher altitude, the lower temperature. Okay, when we will go to higher latitude, the temperature will be lower. That is why in mountain region we feel cool comparison to the plain areas. Okay, because the solar radiation is very dense in mountains region, because of the less density of the air in the mountainous region, that is why the solar radiation cannot be easily trapped by the air in this area. That is why these areas are cooler than the plain area. Then when we go in coastal area, which kind of weather or which kind of climate you experience? Answer is moderate type of climate, because they have hot and humid climate. Because the property of water is that it get warm slowly in slow manner, and it get cool in slow manner. That is why the temperature in daytime temperature is lower, and in night it get increased. Okay, that is why in this region the temperature, because of temperature, moderate temperature, they have moderate type of climate, a comparison to the interior part of the land area. Like if you are in Mumbai, there it will be the moderate type of climate, and when you will in Delhi, it will be the extreme type of climate. Okay, that means the distance from the sea also affect the climate of any place. Next is about the latitude. If you are near to the equator, temperature will be hot, and when you will go away from the equator, the temperature will start decreasing. If you are in temperate zone or if you are in freeze zone, the temperature will be lower. Okay, means the latitude also affect the temperature of any place. Temperature is measured in Celsius degree, and you know that the freezing point is 0 degree and the boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. Okay, the instrument which is used to measure the temperature of any place, that is the thermometer. thermometer is used to measure the temperature. Now about the atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure is the is defined the pressure that is exerted by the weight of the air on the earth's surface, that is called the atmospheric pressure. And atmospheric pressure varies from place to place. If you are living near the sea coast or coastal area, there the atmospheric pressure will be high comparison to the interior and the mountainous region. On mountain, the atmospheric pressure will be very low. Okay, comparison to the coastal area, because the air near the coastal area is warm, it more than the mountainous region. Atmospheric pressure is measured in millibar, and the instrument which is used to measure the atmospheric pressure, that instrument is called the barograph or barometer. Okay, you all know the air presses us with a great force to us every time, but we cannot feel that because our body also exert the counter pressure to the air pressure which is exerting us from all sides. Apart from the altitude, the air pressure also depends on the temperature of the air at the given place. Okay, in hot areas the air get heated and it start rising, and because of that the low pressure area is created in this area, and because of low pressure area the weather becomes cloudy, and sometimes we used to see storms or cyclone in this area. But on the higher mountains or the higher altitude, the pressure is high. Okay, in mountainous region the air pressure is, atmospheric pressure is very high, and because of that the skies are clear. आपको वहाँ पे आसमान साफ मिलेंगे, और सनी रीजन वहाँ पे आपको सनी skies मिलेंगे, और the sun will shine very brightly in this region. That is because of high pressure belt. Okay, here we have studied about the atmospheric pressure. Now we will study about the different atmospheric belt. The whole earth is divided into the four atmospheric belt. First is the equatorial pressure belt, second is subtropical belt, third is the subpolar low pressure belt, and fourth is the polar high pressure belt. First we will study about the equatorial pressure belt. It is located between 5 degree to 5 degree north and 5 degree south of equator. Means it is located in the both hemisphere, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. This belt is also known as the doldrum. It is the other name for this equatorial low pressure belt is doldrum. Second type of pressure belt is called the subtropical high pressure belt. It is located between 30 degree north to 35 degree north and 35 degrees south to 35 degrees south latitude in both hemisphere, means northern and southern hemisphere. And this belt is also known as by the name of horse belt. There is a story also about this belt, why this belt has got this name, means horse latitude. There is a story which is given, the fact is given in your book. You all will read that fact yourself. Okay, third type of atmospheric pressure belt is called the subpolar low belt. It lies between 60 degree north to 65 degree north in northern hemisphere and 60 degree south to 65 degree latitude in southern hemisphere. Means it is located in the both hemisphere, and they are very near to the Arctic region, and they are also called the temperate low pressure belt. The other name for the subpolar low pressure belt, that is the circumpolar low pressure belt. Now the next, polar high pressure belt. What is polar high pressure belt? It is situated near the 90 degree south and 90 degree south and 90 degree north latitude on both hemisphere. Okay, and because here is a high pressure belt, it is to why it is high pressure belt, because this area is totally covered by the snow and ice throughout the year, and it has very lowest temperature. Because of that, the skies are always clear in this region. Okay, but they are very cold. Okay, here you will experience the severe type of cold. Now, the significance of atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure variation at the atmospheric pressure creates the wind moving air called wind. Okay, means the atmospheric pressure also creates the wind. Uh, Second significance is that the atmospheric pressure also affects the weather of the place. Okay, I have already explained you, because the atmospheric pressure affect the weather of any place. Means if it has a low pressure belt, it will create, if any place there is a low pressure, it means there will be storm. And if it is a high pressure area, it means the sky will be clear and sunny. Okay, that is about the significance of the or importance of the atmospheric pressure. This in next video we will study about the wind, and this was about your atmospheric belt, and remaining about the remaining factors we will study in next video. Thank you.